In this lab, we will be seeing on how do you secure your network traffic, right? So as we generally do, we are just logging into the GitHub README account, and then it says sign into the Azure portal, and from the all services, I'm just trying to create a virtual machine. So I'm just going to all services, and I'm just choosing a virtual machines over here, and I'm trying to create a virtual machine, right? So I'm just giving the resource group name, the virtual machine name, and all the other basic details like how we did before. So I'm just creating a resource group name and the virtual machine name, and the region is east to us. Okay, and I'm just choosing the OS as 2019, and then okay, and the username is your user, and the password is this one. Okay, and inbound rules port none. I'm just not giving anything. Okay, I'm not giving anything over here, right? And then what I'm doing, I'm just trying to go to the networking tab, and then on the settings I'm just giving it as none, and boot diagnostic is none. Okay, on the settings tab, networking tab, I'm just giving it as an IC as none. Okay, and then I'm just going to the boot diagnostics, and I'm making it as off, right? Next I'm trying to review and create, and once after the VM is created, we just need to go to the resource, and on the VM we just need to go to the networking tab, and we need to check the inbound rules, and there will be no network group associated with it. So next we need to create a network group for it. So let us wait for the VM to get created. So it is trying to access and then make a validation out of it. Let me try to refresh it one more time. There was a network issue. Okay, let me try to choose the VM with the same name. HTS is fine. I'm just choosing 2019 data center, and these are all fine. And then as your user, and the password is this one. And I'm giving it ports as none, and then I'm going to the network management section, and then I'm choosing NIC as none, and then I'm going to management, and I'm just choosing boot diagnostic as off. Right. Then I'm trying to review and create it. Okay, it is running a validation. Okay, validation is passed, and I'm trying to create a VM now. So it is initializing a deployment, and then it will start the deployment now, and it takes at least 30-40 seconds for us to create a VM. So let it get created. In the meantime, let me explain you the next steps. So since there is no networking section, we just need to go and create a network security group. Under all services, we just need to go to NSG, and then we need to click on add, and then we are going to add a new NSG out of it. So meanwhile, let the VM gets created. I'm just going to the home button, and I'm clicking on all services, and I'm clicking on network security group. So I'm choosing a network security group. I'm clicking on this, and then I'm clicking on plus, and I'm trying to add a new one. So I'm just giving a resource group name for it. just giving my name of the network security group, and the location is DCUS is fine, and then I'm trying to review and create it. And then after the NSG is created, we just need to go to the resources. Under settings tab, we need to go and click on associate. So let me create this NSG in the meantime. So now what happens when you are trying to associate it with the virtual machine? The third task is to do an RDP. So in the Azure portal, when you navigate to the simple overview plan, and when you're trying to connect this to RDP, it will not allow us because we did not give any rules for it, right? So okay, the energy is created. Okay, the virtual machine is created for us, right? So now what I'm doing, I'm just going to my virtual machine. This is my simple virtual machine, and under networking sections, when I go, I will not see any inbound rules at all. So when I try to connect it using an RDP, okay, so let me try to download an RDP, and then let me try to open that. So when I try to open this RDP machine, okay, which is Azure user, and the password would be this one. Okay, so what it says, so now I'm just again going back to my network security group. So this is my network security group, and here I'm just trying to add the policies. Okay, now I'm just going to this network interfaces, and I'm trying to associate with my simple VM. Okay, now what happens, this is trying to get associated with my virtual machine as shown in this particular picture. I'm trying to click on associate, and then I am trying to associate it with the simple virtual machines. Okay, now if you see, it is getting associated to my simple virtual machine. Now when I again go back to my virtual machine, when I go to my networking sections, I'll be able to see the network security group which is attached to it, which has all the inbound ports and everything, right? So here I'm just trying to add a new port, which is 3389, an RDP port of 3389, and then I'm trying to allow it. So if I try to add it, okay, so the 3389 port is there. So now when I try to connect this virtual machine, it should be able to connect for me. Right? So this is how you are just trying to create a network security group, and then making a default rules out of it, and then we are trying to connect it to a virtual machine. So try these things, and then let me know if you guys face any doubts. Until then, thank you.